Welcome back to Terphouse Weekly. Today is September 4th, and we got a lot to talk about. Of course, last week there were no Terphouse fighters in action, but this week is jam-packed. Let's start with Friday. We've got LFA 48, Brandon Royval, Team Terphouse sponsored fighter. He's going to be taking on Charles Johnson in a flyweight fight. Now, if you don't know Brandon Royval, exciting prospect out of Factory X. He's going to be taking on a really tough guy in Charles Johnson. And the winner of this fight very well could find themselves fighting LFA flyweight champion Michael Perez after this matchup. A big fight. And Royval here looking for his third straight victory. And then on Saturday, we got a lot of stuff happening at UFC 228, of course. First up, we've got Jim Miller. He's going to be taking on Alex White in a lightweight fight. Now, Miller's had a bit of bad luck, his last couple of fights, coming into this one on a 4-fight losing streak here. But context is key. Everyone's got to sort of look at that. Some of those losses, Anthony Pettis, Dustin Poirier, some really tough competition here. Now he's fighting Alex White and has the chance to sort of ride the ship here. He will be looking for his first win since November 2016, so a lot on the line for the New Jersey native Jim Miller. And then we also on this card have Cody Stamann, big bantamweight fight. He's going to be taking on Aljamain Sterling. Stamann has been undefeated in the UFC, coming off that big win over Brian Caraway, and now he takes on Sterling, who's also coming off some big wins himself. He just defeated Brett Johns in his last fight, and now Stamann looks to get another win and get closer to a title shot. I mean, we have to start talking about that with Cody Stamann. He's got a very impressive resume, and if you look back, Stamann's last loss was August of 2014, so he's a guy that is used to winning, and we are going to see an explosive matchup coming up here on Saturday. And then finally, we have Diego Sanchez, the Nightmare, the Season 1 Ultimate Fighter winner, is back in action, going to be taking on Craig White. Sanchez needs this win. Of course, he's coming off that loss to Matt Brown, but feels very confident in his skill set heading into this fight, and we interviewed Diego here on the channel. Go check that out. Talked a lot about that last fight against Brown, some of the adjustments he's made, and how much happier he is competing at welterweight, so definitely check that out. Going to be a great fight. He's taking on Craig White, who, Craig White, if you remember, lost his debut against Neil Magny, had that tough weight cut. Now he's got a full camp, and he's taking on the Nightmare, so it should be a great scrap coming up here on Saturday. And as always, guys, check out the Terphouse for all your CBD oil needs. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/theterphouse. I'm James Lynch, and thanks again for watching.